Hello everybody. Today we're going to look into how SuiteCRM performs on a mobile device. Okay, so let's go. So starting with the dashboard right after login, you will see it looks somewhat familiar, but the first thing that appears here is that if you have tables and if they don't wrap, if they don't have line breaks here, and then it could get a bit difficult. Yes, you can move it horizontally, but yeah, the joy of it is kind of lacking. But for those things here, you can configure them, and if you mostly have to work on mobile, and then you would just configure your dashboard, use custom reports and add those reports with only like 2 or 3 columns, then it would fit. Then let's look into the whole features of SuiteCRM just quickly to glimpse over this one. So navigation is very important. Therefore, you've got everything here that seems to be accessible and it works. Let's put it like this. Looks kind of okay, and you would be able to go to wherever you need to go to. Additionally, you've got the familiar icons here, quick create. Then you've got the stuff that you checked most recently, search, your notification, and your profile itself. Let's first go and check out the leads, for instance. So here you've got the list. You will notice that the insights are not opened by default because they just consume a lot of space that you don't have on mobile. So therefore, on mobile, SuiteCRM recognizes it's on mobile and you don't want to have all this information at the moment. So here you've got a list of the names. Okay, it's hard to tell any details here. So if you want to add some stuff, that might be difficult as well because, or like additional columns and so on, because it's just not displayed. So the status at least would be nice. But can we work with filters? Yes, it would still be possible to use those filters here as you know it from the desktop version. So you could set up your filters specifically for mobile use, and you know you've got like 2 or 3 important ones that you're always working with, and then make full use of the filters here. Overall, the list for you is acceptable, but one more column, maybe the status, maybe something else might be very handy. Let's look into the detail view. So here, just as you know from the desktop view as well, you've got all the features that you expect to have here, and edit insights actions again. You can iterate over the individual records as well. Yeah, whether you need this or not. Okay, let's just keep it as it is. It's working, so therefore that's good. The most important thing is probably here the core data of your customers, of your leads and your prospects and accounts. So this one looks neat. You can imagine if you're on the mobile phone actually and just press on it, it dials for you. So that's quite good. Overall, I think that looks clean and tidy, and including the different tabs. So if you have been very bold with the tabs and you've got many fields, I can see this is turning into an issue here. But for the most important stuff, you see you have everything around. Additionally, those relationships here, as you can see in the subpanels, are available as well. So that's good and simple. So therefore, I think this is fine. Let's check out the edit view. So I click on edit view and you see you don't have a lot of layout shift. So if you're on mobile, it seems like being loading very fast and you don't have to get used to, oh, this is a different layout now or something. So it just loads. Now you can edit it. Let's say Kenny 1 or so, and then you can save it. And it seems to be fine. So that was just expected because overall it's just the CRM system. You only use it as kind of a web application inside your browser mobily. So this has quite a few advantages because the experience that you have on the desktop is similar that you've got on the mobile. Of course, not everything is as wide and as easy to look at, but overall, I think we're almost there and we'll have some possibilities to work with the CRM system nicely, even on the mobile only. Entering new data is just like editing data, so therefore that's quite good as well. No complaint here. The next thing that we could look into is, for instance, if we go to the accounts, and now we have to pick one from the accounts which exist already with demo data. So I have to check whether there are some activities. Yeah, for instance, here I've got activities 3 in total, and then I would be able to see them here. So the related panels, if it goes into the modules where you've got more sub panels, it seems to be a bit difficult, but here there is a solution as well. You can see I can simply hide the things. The only issue that you've got here is you will only see from the topmost sub panel the total listed here, and the rest just doesn't fit anymore. So maybe history is the most important thing for you. 12, of course, you can scroll down. Of course, if you once configured how you want to see your accounts or whichever module you're working on, mostly if you're mobile, and then you will have them here and you can hide this again, and then it's all good. But yeah, you have to do it once. Overall, I think this is quite a nice and neat experience compared to some other alternatives. So there are some big CRM vendors, let's say for instance Soho Salesforce. They do have a good app, especially with Soho. I've used this several times already. The Soho CRM app works very well, and you've got this native look and feel on your mobile device. Whereas for smaller vendors, they sometimes don't exist at all, or the CRM system just doesn't work on mobile. So SuiteCRM did a good job here of accompanying both. So in order to have most of the features available in quite a neat fashion, they have a very nice view mobile-wise, and at the same time they don't try to go for an Android and an iOS app, which you have to maintain, plus the experience need to be really superior than this one here, and that's not always easy to accomplish with apps, especially if you don't have a dedicated app team working on this, because after all, mostly CRMs are used in classical desktop environments. So overall, I think we're good here. It looks neat to acceptable, definitely, depending on what you want to do, how your mobile business case looks exactly. You might just get along with this way of accessing your CRM system. That's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye.